Here's a guy who's very funny, but he's lonely. He needs acceptance. Make him happy, won't you? Bob Saget, how about it? All right, Bobby, here we are now.
Thank you. Gosh, you're a wonderful audience. You really are. I'm not just kissing up. I'm really not. I swear, I'm slobbering all over you is what I'm doing, because I need you to like me real bad, because I have no act, and I have no life, and I have no future. I'm serious. My mom is Gumby, my dad is Pokey, and I'm Mr. Potato Head. So I talk real fast. If you have any drugs, take them now. I'm serious. I'm not funny, but I am quick. That's the problem I have with women, too. But it's good to be here. It really is. And you're a great crowd. I'm not just kissing up again. It's the second time I've done it. I just want to take a jacuzzi with you and throw in a toaster. I'm not kidding. I've never been this happy. But you're a great crowd, and I care about all of you individually. I just want to have sex with you right now. I'm serious. But I can't. I'm working right now. But I'm a happy guy, because I got married. Married my girlfriend of 7 years. At her age, I'm going to jail. No, I did. I really am in love. I told her tonight, I said, when I come home, I want to make love to you badly. And she said, at least you don't overestimate yourself. But I'm nuts over her. She's this tall. It's my dad's joke. I'm sorry you laughed at that. I've lost respect for you. I really have. Everybody needs friends, you know? I had it rough when I was a kid. Never got to go to camp. My mom felt I get embarrassed undressing in front of little boys, but I've changed because I kind of like it now. That's not true. I'm no senator. But thank you very much. I never got to sleep over my friends' houses. Anybody get to do that? You slept over my friends' houses? I never got to. I said, Mom, why not? She said, Bob, you have no friends and you have no life, and I'm not your mother, okay? But I love my mom, and you can too for just $12. I'm sorry, that was easy. Let that go. I'm sorry. Don't applaud that. You're scum, buddy. You really are. I live in California now, which is nice, but I'm actually frightened to death of an earthquake. I'm really scared of it. Californians don't care. It's like, oh, look, the ground's opening up. There goes my house. There go my wife and kids. It's Miller time. I'm scared there's going to be like a major quake and I'll be getting a vasectomy at the time. That's what I'm scared of, you know? It was a 7.3, but now it's a 4.1. But I won't do that, damn it, because I want to have a kid. I really do. Right now I'm in no position to have a kid because I'm standing up and I'm alone. But I want to have a kid, but we've been trying to have a kid. Well, my wife's trying. I just lay there. But I won't breastfeed. Damn it, I won't do it. Men can breastfeed. Did you know that? I read that. Okay, I made it up. No, I read it. I wrote it down and then I read it. I believe everything I read. Men can breastfeed, but you have to actually take cans of evaporated milk to your chest. Give the baby an opener, you know? I remember when I was just a little baby, my mother was looking down and she said, Bob, you've had enough. And I said, don't act like you don't like it. You know, I was young, but I was a smart kid. But there's so much bad stimulus out there for kids. I was in a toy store recently. There's this new doll out. It's half man, half woman. It's called Gee, I Don't Know. You've been real nice. I had a good time. Thank you very much. Thank
you. Bob Saget, huh? All right. Very good, Bob. Very good, baby.
From coast to coast to make you smile, a real light look at each of you to capture all that style. You're the red, white, and blue, the fun and things you do. America, America, this is you. Stories from your friends next door, they never told. You might be a star tonight, so let that camera roll. You're the red, white, and blue. All the fun and things you do. America, America, this is you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Saget.
Hello and welcome to America's Funniest Home Videos. Now, it's no secret that our show is doing really well, and I want you to know that it hasn't gone to our heads. Now, let's get started with some pretty funny tapes of some problems around the house. And I'm not talking about that motorcycle gang next door. I'm gonna forget what happened yesterday. Yesterday, oh, what a day. The boss yelled at me, my wife was mad at me, the dog bit me, and I lost a bundle in the stock market. But today's a brand new day. I am turning my life around, and starting today, things are gonna be a lot different. Okay, kids, now come on, she's cleaning the toilet. Let's go scare the cleanser out of her. Surprise! Now, this is not just a video cassette. It's the reason we're on the air. If it weren't for this little piece of plastic, you wouldn't be sending in your tapes, I wouldn't be hosting the show, and my daughter wouldn't have a new swing set. Now, what exactly is this? Well, I have taken the liberty of loosening this little flap. Now, this is not something you should do at home, but inside this cassette is perhaps your, oh, look, it's your cousin Howard's new baby, Rebecca. Or it's, oh, look, it's Allison and Ira's wedding in Philadelphia. Oh, everybody was there. Oh, look at this, it's your neurotic dog, Ralphie. He thinks he's a human. Boy, can't believe he's doing his taxes. Oh, look at all these wonderful moments. Oh, is this fun? I love tape. Now, my in-laws aren't eligible for the $10,000 prize, but I might take them out to lunch.
Bob, the plane was late, the food was terrible, but we're here for 30 days.
So long, Bob. Gotta go.
Take care.
You've got 30 days to catch up. Bye now.
Ralph Edwards is actually at my house right now. I'll just sit right back down and tell you that we're going to leave the land of nepotism right now, and we're going to enter the realm of prestidigitation. Prestidigitation? I wish I had a dictionary. Oh, look, there's magic in the air, and there's fishing line around this dictionary. But something tells me that in this book it says that prestidigitation means magic. A few weeks ago, we asked you to send in tapes having anything to do with magic, and boy, oh boy, did you ever. We received exactly 485 of them, and here are some of our favorites. This is the backward smoke, which proves that smoking can be hazardous to your turban. This is Bobby Bain. His wife's a real dog. This tape is kind of cool. It's from Carmine Artone of Chantilly, Virginia, and we still don't know how it's done. That guy's got one heck of a strong ankle. Hi, honey, I'm home. Hi, girls. I'm sorry I'm late. At the last minute, I had to rush out to Oakland to cover a Warriors practice session. Traffic was miserable.
Give me a break.
Huh?
Don't huh me. You waltz in here 25 minutes late and expect sympathy? Huh.
Well, I didn't know you had...
I have cleaned the house and washed my and ran a daycare center for socially deviant munchkins and missed Oprah. Ran this one to a ballet lesson, this one to the dentist. No cavities, thank you very much. Do you realize that I have slaved over a hot stove so you could have a hot meal when you come home, huh?
Jesse, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Sorry. Sorry doesn't change the fact that my chicken tetrazzini is ruined. Ruined. It's all dried out. But do you have the common courtesy to call me and tell me you're going to be 25 minutes late? No! I am not an animal. Oh, my God, what's happening to me? I'm turning into June Cleaver.
This next gentleman has been on the show a number of times. He's a very bright young actor and comedian, stars on a series on another network called Full House. Would you welcome Bob Saget? Bob? Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
How's everything?
Just great. It's so wonderful to meet him. He was backstage, and I just kissed up to him royally. He's so... God, it's so neat to meet him.
He is one of the last.
Yeah.
One of the last.
One of the best.
Good to see you.
And you're great, too.
Well.
But I've kissed up so many
you
times.
You are kissing up.
In fact, I have
Is that your new resolution, to kiss up this year?
That's it. Just totally kiss up and deduct everything.
What do you got here?
This is actually a gift, kind of. I was in Sacramento in kind of a store that has like old artifacts from, not old, excuse me, artifacts from, I don't know, the past, no, wait a minute, from like the past, I don't know, 50 years or so, maybe even more. And they had a picture there, and they swore to me that these are not retouched or anything, that this was you as a 1-year-old baby.
Are you putting me on?
No, they told me this, and I bought it. I spent a lot of money.
All right.
And this is it. This is you as a young child. We can, there it is. Resembles you, doesn't it?
Well, you're pretty adorable at that. that could have been me. I don't.
That's right.
Now, how would they verify something like that? I don't remember. I don't
we'd have to
remember
take my
sitting
word
for this
it.
at all.
Well, you were only like a year old. You didn't have that good retention then.
That's right. No, I don't
you-
remember 1982, to tell you the truth.
Well,
Well, that's very sweet. I hope it's true.
Well, this is a picture here. They also had one of you, Ed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is also a year old, and this cost even more money than that one.
Wow.
And here it is. If you could zoom in on this one a little more.
And they said this was. Well, he was a bottle baby, right?
He went right from the breast to the bottle.
I
There was
see.
no problem there.
Quick transition. Breast to bottle in one day.
That's right. You're not offended at all, are you?
Not at
No.
all.
Oh, then I'll keep going here.
Okay.
This is true. This is Doc as a year old.
I
This is
see.
all true.
Oh, I'm buying this.
You're very kind.
You buy the premise, you buy the bit.
Here we are. This is Doc as an infant. He had no trouble. He went right from the breast to the trumpet.
Breast to the trumpet.
Right. Now, here's my favorite here. They claim to me that this is Mr. DeCordova.
Fred DeCordova's
That's
baby
right.
picture.
They even called him Mr. DeCordova.
Right in there. Yes,
Even
they
when he was a year old. Here he is. Right here. He was actually, he started his book, I think, right
Yes.
about then.
Actually, this was taken from a cave painting, I think. Yeah,
Actually, you know, I have to be honest, these
I'll
are
buy
not
it.
really,
Damn,
you and the
really?
other guys. I actually...
You're sure this isn't me? Come on.
It does look like you, but
Is
I
that a
actually-
nice-looking kid, or?
I think it's a little girl, by the way.
I was very ambivalent when I was very young. I didn't know what I wanted to be.
You're about like 23 and decided.
So this whole thing is kind of a
Well,
joke.
actually, I wanted you to have them because they're $40 a piece, and they're $15 if you don't want the frame.
Oh, well, without the frame, of
They
course.
actually claimed that they also had one of Tommy Newsom, and then they realized that there was no record of him ever having been a baby.
He went from the bobble to adulthood immediately overnight. Good to see you again, anyway.
Good to see you.
That's funny.
Would you actually want them? I
No,
mean,
no,
you don't
no,
want them.
No.
Can I pay you to keep them?
Yeah. Well, I love the one of Fred there. Glasses at that age. So
They'll be good right there.
so so it's new in your lifetime you were here, you were going through the trauma of moving into a new house or buying a new home?
We did both. We bought it, and then we moved into it, which was kind of a...
It's always safer that
It
way.
was very logical timing. We've had a problem, actually. It's not a serious problem.
Tell
We
us
have-
about it.
Well, okay. Since I planned it, I might as
course.
well. No, I didn't plan anything. This is totally spontaneous.
Well, it should be.
You do look great tonight. You
Thank
really
you
do.
very much. And I'll buy the picture.
Thank you.
Okay.
We have a gopher problem in our backyard.
Oh.
The guy from Love Boat has been hanging out in our backyard. It's the joke part.
You go for
We
it.
have... You go for it.
You go for it.
Go for it. We have like a miniature golf course, kind of. This is true stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And we called up a service. The guy's name is Walter the Gopher Man. Now, he's out there maybe watching this right now, and I'm sorry I used your name, but I had to because it's too amazing to believe. Walter the Gopher Man came to my house, and he was like half man, half gopher. And he walked up, and he said, "I kill my own kind." And this is actually true. This is not like that.
I'm going with it.
Okay. And he came into the backyard of my house, and he took a stick, and he poked around, and he said, "You know, you've got a problem here. You have a serious gopher problem, but over there, you have a mole problem." I went, "What's the difference?" He said, "Well, the gopher eats the roots of the trees and kills the tree, but the mole stays close to the surface, and the mole will move on. And the mole doesn't like water." And he's still talking to me. I felt like I was on Kung Fu or something. He was very spiritual. He said, "You know, the mole will move on, but the gopher must die." And he said, "Now say it with me, Bob." Okay? The mole will move on, but the gopher must die.
There's a little kung fu.
It's kind of a
Oriental
meaningful
philosophy, yes.
thing.
Mhm.
He's still in my backyard right now.
Poking around, is he?
Poking and looking for a gopher and a mole.
I see.
It's actually a serious. We're gonna have the mole lanced. Hey, that was a good one. Totally. It was actually a rim shot. I can't believe that.
We have one.
Oh, man, I'm happy.
Yeah. So,
My parents are here tonight. They're in the audience
Are they
right
really?
now. Yeah, they're wearing the same identical outfit. They're beautiful people. They're visiting me. They've been visiting. They're leaving tomorrow. So, no, I love you, Mom and Dad, but, it's stress.
Time to move on.
No, it's not. That's a horrible thing to say.
time to move on, but relatives die. No,
Wait
come
a minute.
on.
No,
Hey, folks.
No.
Oh, how quickly.
Actually, my mother and father look like a gopher and a mole.
Do they really?
I can't believe I'm saying that. They're in the audience.
Well, you just
I love my
taking
mother.
a shot at
And you
everything.
can, too, if you have chance.
Well, certainly.
Am I in trouble?
No, you're not in trouble.
Good.
Fred, you have your hand up? What does that mean, Fred?
There's a reason for that.
Ah, Mr. DeCordova is trying to tell us we
Oh, my goodness.
have to pause here.
Well, I'll wait.
Well, commercials must die, but the show must go on. Something is correct. We'll be right back after this.
Dean Martin at Hamburger Hamlet.
You know everything about
That's what I
me.
meant. That's where I saw him. Was it Hamburger Hamlet?
Yeah, I didn't
That's
know.
where I saw him also.
We must have talked about it, too.
I don't know. Well, he'd always be in Hamburger
And I
Hamlet.
walked in there, and he had lost his son, and he was he was one of the guys that just did it like, that was the guy I looked at.
Oh, yeah, he's a great
and he was sitting there, and he was having a martini, and I just walked over, and I was 22, 23, and I just kind of stood there. I didn't want to bother him, because or maybe I was 24, and he was just sitting there, and he looked up, and he was nice, and I just went,
I found your son. That's it. Bob Saget's been our guest.
Of course, there are a lot of things to see in San Francisco, a lot of famous landmarks. But there's one that's more important than all the others. I'm talking, of course, about the house from Full House. So, let's check it out.
Hey.
Hey! How you doing, Bob Saget! Wow, cool. So, you live here?
Oh yeah. I never left. Show went off the air, I just stayed.
Really?
Yeah, whole cast is inside. Guys, Conan's here.
Hey, look, it's the Olsen twins. Hi.
Go to bed, girls.
Do you want to go look around San Francisco with me?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Let's go.
All right, I'll just leave this open.
So what else is there to see in San Francisco, Bob?
There's so much here, Conan. There's the Exploratorium, there's the Japanese Tea Garden, there's the Palace of Fine Arts, there's the De Young Museum, there's the Opera House, there's the Symphony. And then there's this place, the Mitchell Brothers Live Sex Theater.
You think this is the best way for Bob Saget and Conan O'Brien to experience San Francisco?
Oh, most definitely.
Really?
That was great, thank you.
Woo! Wow, that was a lot of fun. We should probably return this thing. Take it back to where we got it. But that would take a lot of time.
The thing about Danny Tanner that's different is he's becoming a little bit more of Bob Saget-like. That's who I am. Candace Cameron, that plays the oldest daughter, is just a really good actress. I mean, she's made me cry several times, and that's during comedic scenes. Jodie Sweetin, she has great natural comic delivery. We have twins that play the babies, and they're just amazing. I really do believe that the show is actually helping some families, because there aren't many shows on television that do have a story that really preaches and gives you a lesson. I love this show, Full House. Good night. Thank you.